More Zula Ilath-Pal. Last time, we left off in Riften. But we're not in Riften, we're in the safe house. Why? Because we ran out of potions. But I made more. Lots more. A lot of other stuff to sell as well, and... yeah. We got some perks to distribute, it seems. Oh, I think I climbed nearly 30 levels from that. Nothing I can really do here. More stuff to trigger on combat, why not? Part of me is thinking of whether or not I really want to go all in on Venetian magic. Because that would allow me to use some of my stronger spells. Oh. Just for free. Free teleport. Not that I need another free teleport to the safe house. Oh, that might be good. Spell you're dual casting, your power attacks and power bashes unleash the stored spell for free. This I need to get just in case I find an artifact. Nothing here. We got smithing to 100, so this will need to be legendary. It's actually great to end crafting at this. I don't need that because it means that if I need to do any crafting, I can. But it also means that once I do run out, I can just legendary this and get a bunch of perk points. Wait, is there actually anything for here? Basically, I have this nearly full. I barely even had the ebony mail. No. Nothing here either, that's sad. I guess. Sure. Just spending my points. Don't really need this or any of those because of mesmerize. Oh, what's this? Wait, no, wait. Okay. Yes. Interesting. What about custom skills? Eh. Ooh. I'm out. All right. Oh, I also spawned these shrines to the anticipations. Can't figure out how to rotate them, sadly. Let's get the blessing of Boethia. All right, we can. It is 9 a.m. Let's go to 4 and then do more shopping, I guess.
If you've got the coin, you've come to the right place. Pull up a seat.
We need to sell everything.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Don't come too close with. Take a look. Door's over there. Why don't you use it?
Okay. Oh, she must be upset that I told Maven about watering down her mead. At least that's my headcanon anyways.
That's close enough. See for yourself.
Yeah, I also created a bunch of enchanted items, like over 500, and I still have more Grand Soul Gems. Like, I wasn't sure who was gonna win out, all the stuff I had to enchant or the Soul Gems, and it turned out to be the Soul Gems.
Hello, friend. Everything I've got on display, really.
See for yourself. Rare trinkets. You should leave now.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from...
Ah, good to see you. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
And even more crafting material. This is where a lot of what I have to sell is going to end up going.
Stop back anytime.
Let's go up to 1,000 in value per weight. Muted myself.
Hello,
so you
friend.
guys didn't have to
The
hear all
finest
the
weapons and armor.
keyboard noise. Now I mute myself. Yeah, it's just 7 septums.
Return anytime. You're quite welcome here.
If you're planning violence
Hello,
against
how
me
are
or
you?
mine, you'll regret it.
Okay.
Looking to stay alive? Why take
I think we hit every other shop, and I don't know if they refreshed,
power
and I
of
don't
Magnus
care
is
if
at
they
my
refreshed,
command.
honestly. I want to get going out of Riften. We'll do plenty of shopping as we travel. Yep, we...
Potions,
Good.
exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
My invisible magic
That
sword
spell
is
looks
yours.
dangerous.
You know what
Buy
they
some
say,
armor and
timing
live to
is
tell
all
about
about some... or other.
Let's do some Mantella. Hopefully. Didn't work. Let's try again.
If I wanted to split up Maven and the Thieves Guild, I would have just hired you to do it. But I'm sure this Golem Eye is a capable turncoat.
Here while we wait. Take a look at magic. This might be funny if she can cast it, but probably not. That's like kind of the thing. I don't have enchant anything onto anything available. Like I don't have that mod. So they are quite limited in their magicka pool. Although I could just, I think, use console commands to fix that. No, we are not giving them Aegis Insight. That can get broken. Doubt she'll cast any of these. Arc to knock. I do not know what that spell is. Is this the more powerful version? Now let's summon a Weeping Daedra. Surely that wouldn't get a certain person without a name to show up.
I've got your back.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Janessa, for getting in my way. Let's also take off this. And now to meet my...
does my makeup look? I got it touched up by the face sculptor in the Ragged Flagon.
I don't understand why Mantella does that, where we have to wait on the first response for a while.
Sharp and deliberate. The lines lift your eyes and leave the rest to the armor. Good choice for Riffin's knife, Happy Alice.
Impeccable.
Let me know if there's
like a
anything else
noble
you
who
need.
can also got a fish with a glance. If the Thalmor see you, they'll surrender on aesthetic grounds. Jezargo, Archmage shines. The red's red is strength, not rage. Jezargo proves, do not stand too close to the fog, yes. It would be a crime to smudge symmetry.
Valence tones clean edges, and it suits the male silhouette. If you want staying power through rain or spell splash, I can fix a setting wax. To breast to dry, no shine.
Much appreciated. Maybe next time you guys can get all dolled up too. Anyways, thoughts on checking out the Dawnguard group?
I am always in favor of visiting fortified keeps full of people who hate the undead more than they hate me. If there is stew and no recruitment sermon, count me in.
Dawnguard pays and kills leeches. That suits me. We go, we listen. We take only contracts that keep our leash in our hand. Jezargo, hunters of vampires, will welcome Archmage, who burns dragons. Jezargo is curious about their crossbows than walls. We go, we learn. We leave if they preach too much.
Agreed. As an observation trip first. I want to see their containment methods, not sign oaths. Round rules. No blood tests without our consent. No relics handed over. And we keep our own wards active. Let on.
Yeah, these two quests we'll do when we get back. Then there's that, there's that. Ymira's here, there's this here. Do I just want to skip these two and then maybe when I come back around to get these two and come in through North Riften?
Come on.
What a coward. Didn't even put up a proper fight.
Filthy sweat.
You're dead.
I'm on your...
And they're dead.
Please stop!
Well, that's just annoying. Caused me to die. Especially so quickly.
Ha, what a coward. Didn't even put up a proper fight.
Victory will be mine!
Oh, no you don't.
Okay, Ramon.
Good riddance, I say.
Wait, what just happened? Did it take the damage of that swing of that spell, but then I teleported to Ramaran? So that's kind of interesting. That thing's annoying.
That takes care of them. So, what's next? Please say something other than fighting.
Keep your rope close and your mouth closed. Bob like this carries sound and steel.
I would close my mouth, but then how would you know? I'm suffering heroically. Also, something big just glided ahead. Smells
Shadow
like
hides you.
and bad decisions.
I see the flare. Fire and frost prints, and a mess of staggered steps. Someone tried to kite a troll, then panicked. We cut wide left, take the hill when it overcommits.
Or we let whoever set that bonfire finish the job while we claim moral support than any unattended purse.
Pulse after pulse. Not a heartbeat. Our ritual rhythm. If there's a mage with a cadence, he'll drag the beast straight into us.
Right, no applause for the conductor. I'll keep a thin ward and a quiet blade.
Good. And if it's not a troll...
Victory will be mine! Now you burn, Fetcher.
My knife is better.
Terms accepted. Also, when we aren't dancing with flaming wildlife, we still have that Riffin errand. Ian Bomber sought by behind Hailbiz. Spiral stamp. Think Juniper Rinse. You want him breathing for inspiration?
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Breathing for now. I want the stamp on his desk and the
This is
name
the
on
power of the Telvanni.
Or are you just that ugly?
Okay.
Interrogation with
It
optional
happened.
airflow, got it. And a bucket in case of... decides to be soup.
Bring up lane ring 2. He's the type to talk faster if he thinks we're customers. I'll shadow the door, count footsteps, and time the knock to his ledger page.
There's something I always just thought of. Yeah.
I just love this story. The passion, the
When time becomes
characterization.
choreography. Before that, do we poke the bonfire or let it sputter out?
Hold. The cadence just shifted. Whoever set it is running. Left knee. Not our problem unless he drags itself.
I know it's in
Puts him
there.
in the canal, and I do not rescue men who set trolls on fire with cheap tallow. Alright, letting it pass.
Good. Back to Riffin. We take the long boardwalk, skip the fishery. Too many highs. If you smell juniper and lie, slow your step, Our scribe's trail loves that rinse.
And if I smell juniper and mead?
Over there, that's the border with Morrowind. This is where I first entered Skyrim. It hasn't even been a year and so much has happened.
Hard to believe we didn't simply turn around there and take up safer careers selling sweet rolls. You walked in a stranger and now half the bards argue over which title to rhyme with.
Is someone there?
It's been a year of hard choices and consequences. If you want a ritual to mark it, I can set a quiet board here. Take a rubbing. And add it to
The power of Magnus is at my command.
where a path begin deserves to be witnessed.
Come on!
Old stone woodsman.
Victory is your...
Victory is ours.
Stand
I've always wanted
heavy
to say
with
that.
stories and not enough pouches for them. If Archmage wishes a sign, Jezargo will stack 3 stones and leave a sprig of mountain flower. Simple and honest.
First steps matter. Last steps do too.
Well, that was random, but no point in crying over spilled milk. Anyways, no need for holidays or anything else. Just remembering how bitter I was that Telvanni sent me away. It's like every time I get close to a boy, someone sends me away. I digress. Let's reach the Dawnguard camp before more snow falls.
He chose his end. Take the coin. Leave the noise. We move.
Random, she says, as a lone swordsman charges the Archmage wearing a shrine on her shoulders. Right, totally random. I'll log his pockets under poor decisions and frostbite.
I'll note the attack is unprovoked and keep the ward then while we travel. If you want to talk about the Telvanni on the road, I'll listen. If not, I'll keep cadence and... Dawnguard it is. This one watches the ridges for watchers who think random is a strategy. If more snow comes, we take the creek bed to the east and cut wind.
I want to argue against you, Umarin, but you are correct. I am a walking shrine to the anticipations undivided. Anyone who dislikes Deidre may attack me unprovoked. To Brelina, I was young and foolish. I stole from the Telvanni, skipped classes, and showed too much interest into a nobleman's son. Yet he showed too much interest in me as well. Called me wild. I thought it was cute. Now I wonder if it was a softer version of uncivilized.
Wild is flattering when you're 20 and a bad idea when you're 21. If he meant uncivilized, that's just velvet around a sneer. You didn't break, you left and built an empire of troublesome friends and paperwork.
Telvanni nobles often call anything they can't control uncivilized.
You here to join the Dawnguard too?
That word is
Truth
a
is,
leash.
I'm a little nervous.
If you want a cleaner
I've
one,
been
try
through anything
untamed
like
and keep
this
it on your terms.
I hope you don't mind if I walk up
You
with you.
study what you choose, love who
don't
you
tell
choose,
Isra
and the
I'm afraid
college
to
ledger
leave by
agrees in
myself.
ink.
Not the best first impression.
Jay Zargo, if a boy calls you wild, he should mean swift and sharp like moonlight on a blade, not a thing to pen up. Those who send you away only make room for those who walk beside you. We walk, Dawnguard camp, yes. Eyes up, breath shallow in the cot, and keep left hand to stone.
Let him keep his soft words.
I just want to read the conversation again.
I met fella that Nord almost got banished to oblivion for scaring me like that. Anyways, but Telvanni did take care of me after my exile from the Zainab. They put up with years of my hijinks because of my magical prowess. But eventually, enough is enough. A boy left from Warnhold, I was sent to Winterhold. We both know who's better off. Oh, but Telvanni have never tried to contact me.
If he went to Mournhold to polish a seat and you went to Winterhold to take the chair, I like our math. As for jumpy nodes, we can issue a new college rule. Never sneak up on a walking shrine unless you enjoy surprise banishments.
Telvanni silence is not judgment, it's habit. They only send ravens when they want something. If you want the record straight, send them a sealed report. Achievements, titles, wards are forged. Make them say nothing to that on purpose. Jezargo, house that does not call is a house that fears Owen favors. Archmage owes them nothing. When we pass the next post, Jezargo will notch it for this road and for that boy. Our path is the better one.
Would you look at that, a fort that isn't a ruin. Didn't think Imperial forts could ever look like such.
Intact walls in Skyrim. Either the garrison is sober or the bandits are on winter holiday. I'll take even odds.
Forts like these usually have a contracts board and a quartermaster who respects sealed ledgers. If we stop, I can post our Dawnguard intent and request safe passage across their patrol line. Jezargo. Stone is good windbreak, bad echo. We keep voices low. If soldiers ask questions, Archmage speaks first, Jezargo smiles second.
Eyes on the arrow slits. If one blinks twice, there's another's archer behind it. We pass clean and quick unless you want the whole garrison knowing a shrine walks their road.
Huzzah! I think the Dawnguard own this format. The Empire must have abandoned it after Riffin declared for Ulfric. Morrowind is neutral in the conflict, so no point in holding it.
Fort Dawnguard by any other name still drafts you into a lecture about crossbows. Try not to mention our last vampire nest until after they show us the brochure.
If it is theirs, we follow our terms. No foes, no relic transfers, and we keep our wards. I'll note jurisdiction as abandoned Imperial, presently Dawnguard held, with neutral passage requested. Jezargo, banners or no, this one keeps his ears open. Dawnguard like to test recruits with boasts. We do not boast. We ask for root slayers, and what they pay for proof.
Eyes up. 2 watchers on the bridge, 1 board, 1 hungry. We go in calm, hands low, blades covered. If they reach for a test, you say later.
New recruits. Isran will decide if you've got what it takes. Go on, he's right inside.
Well, they are letting us in easily. Let's see what this Isran has to say.
Keep it formal. You speak, we watch.
A long time ago.
If his men angle for a trial by crossbow, we
Vigilants are
decline
under
in
attack
set terms.
everywhere. The vampires
I'll
are much
practice my
more
serious
dangerous
face.
than we believed.
If Isran starts measuring our worth with bolts, I volunteer to admire the architecture from behind your wall.
Our ground rules stand. No oaths, no relic transfers. Our wards remain ours. If he wants cooperation, he gets reports and joint patrols. Nothing binding. Jezargo listens and counts exits. If they ask what we bring, we say clean kills, clean notes, and no drama. If they ask for blood, we say later.
You... Right, we were wrong. Isn't that enough for
That's
you?
a vigilant ahead. Shouldn't be surprised they'd have an envoy here. Let's hope he doesn't attempt to purify this shrine.
I am sorry.
If he tries, he loses fingers. You speak, I count throats and exits.
So who are you?
Considering the whole of the Vigilance is a bonfire of regrets, I doubt he's in a purifying mood.
You
Nor the
heard
Doom
right.
and Tomb messenger with
I'm
a flair
glad
for
word's
tragedy.
finally starting to get around.
Let them
But
say
that
their
means it won't be
piece.
long before the vampires
We
start to
hold our
take notice
terms.
as well.
If Istran asks what we offer, keep it simple.
I need
threat
someone out in the
assessment,
field
route
taking a
mapping,
fight to the
controlled
damn
engagements.
vampires. While
No
we're
vows,
getting
no
the fort
relics.
back into shape.
Jezargo.
Tolan was telling me about
Jezargo
some
stands
cave
right
the
of you.
Vigilants were
Tell
poking
Lord
around in.
Shield.
Seemed to think it was
If
related
the
to these
Vigilance
recent
points a
vampire
sermon at the
attacks.
shrine, this one answers with facts and numbers. If he points steel, this one answers with lightning.
That's it. Dim Hollow Crypt. Brother Adelwald was sure it held some long-lost vampire artifact of some kind. We didn't listen to him any more than we did Isran. He was at the hall when it was attacked.
That's good enough for me. Go see what the vampires were looking for in this dim hollow crypt. With any luck, they'll still be there. Here, you should take a crossbow. Good for taking out those fiends before they get close. Feel free to poke around the fort and take what you need. There isn't much yet. but you're welcome to anything you can use.
I'll meet you at Dim Hollow. It's the least I can do.
Thanks for the
to
crossbow,
avenge my
but I'm a
fallen
mage.
comrades.
The archmage of the
Oh,
college
I
to
don't
be
think that's a good
precise.
idea.
Anyhow, let's address the
Vigilance
mammoth
would
here.
never
Do
train
you
I
take
know
help
what you
from
think of
Daedra
us.
worshippers?
You think
I'm
we're
a proud
soft,
member of the
that we're
new temple in
cowards.
Morrowind.
You think our deaths proved our
I don't
weakness?
care what gods you
Then are
yield to.
granted you do not have to face
I
the
care
same
if you can put a
test.
leech in the ground
be
and keep
found
good people
wanting.
breathing. You want to
I'm
help?
going to Dim
Good
Hollow
day.
Crypt. Perhaps
But
I can be
understand,
of some small
this isn't a
assistance
temple.
to you.
You there, boy. Stop skulking in the shadows and step up here. What's your name? It's a war room.
My name
You
is
follow my
Agmir,
orders
sir.
in the field, will you? Do I look like a sir to you, boy? I'm not a soldier.
This is not working out
and
well.
You're not joining the army. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Isran.
Just don't
My
wave
weapon?
it around unless you mean to
I
use
mostly
it.
just use my paw's axe.
What I
When
need from
wolves are
you is
attacking the
Dimalo
goats or
Crypt.
something.
My paw's axe. Stendar preserve us. Don't worry. I think we can make a Dawnguard out of you. Here, take this crossbow. Let's see how you shoot.
All right, walked in, walked out. New job burning vamps. And to boot, they won't give me shit for being a walking shrine. All right, let's head out. So much.
Why do I always repeat words? All right, all right. I'm so bad at that. Probably because I can't see the entire message to catch such. That's interesting that that was already selected. That's all the way there. Okay.
Dim Hollow first talking later. We keep it quiet until it can't be. If they run, I hamstring. If they hiss, I cut the tongue.
New job, same rules. I'll keep a warts in and a joke thinner. If a vampire starts monologuing, I reserve the right to interrupt with a conjured pointy thing.
Agreed. Oak flesh, then wars, then fire only when the oil is clear. I'll log any glyphs and anchors they're using and mark a retreat if the lattice hums. Jezargo. Jezargo takes the flanks, drains their magicka, and blinds the first caster. If thralls break, this one freezes ankles and leaves them breathing for questions. Led on Archmage.
Apparently our next task is to help the pig-faced chief at the cave with the giants. Then a duel by some ebony armor-wearing poser and the mythic Dawn cult. So tonight will be bloody.
Then we keep it clean. Aloe Stonefist. I'll take Late through the cave Mark Oil and put Yamas where he belongs. Giants fall faster if you cut the rear sinew and stay out of the swing. No trophies until the last heart stops.
Ah yes, the relaxing evening of Giant needs the fashion duel with a discount Ebony enthusiast, and bet on reading with the mythic Dawn. I'll pack extra quips in the spare ward. If the poser wants a formal duel, maybe we let him talk himself to death first.
Priorities in order. In Fallowstone, no fire. Near Seepage, no boasting near the chief. We observe Malakath's terms, finish it, and leave. For the challenger, I'll ward a circle and set conditions. No interference, no summoning, and we end it if he cheats. With the cult, we cut their relay first, seize the ledger and the commentaries, and keep one alive for names.
I need to look something up in order to make a reference.
The Ebony Warrior was a man of few words. I had heard tales of Isa.
Tales and like that when a man comes to die on purpose. If he wanted words, he'd have carried paper, not ebony.
A man of few words and many edges. I prefer the reverse. Did he at least compliment your shrine before trying to redecorate you with holes?
If you took his measure locket, stance openings and a strange resilience. Warriors like that do not appear without a story, and stories tend to have copycats. Zargo, if Poser returns in another suit, this one will be ready. Chalk for the joints, ice for the floor, and a neat line drawn where honor ends and survival begins. Let on.
Don't interrupt me. I was going to say a tale about an ebony wearing Bosmer in Warnhold. The entire royal guard was needed to subdue and calm the bastard. Apparently he tried to challenge the Neverrain.
Ah, the Mournhold menace with more ego than Greaves. If he tried to poke the Nerevarine, I'm amazed they conned him instead of planting him like a lawn dart in the plaza.
Stories like that travel because they're cautionary. Ebony invites performance. The wise know when to sheath it. If your challenger shares that blood, expect ritual flair and a fixation on witnesses. Jezargo, then this one draws a small circle. No audience, no speeches. Shock to the elbows, ice under the heel, and clean. If he insists on legend, he can tell to the snow.
Let him posture. When he overextends, take the wrist, then the throat. We finish before the tail grows teeth.
Yeah, I doubt these two ebony-clad individuals are related. My ebony warrior was way too tall to be a Bosmer.
Different legends, same polish. Either side men in ebony tend to ask the world to witness their exit. Let them. We keep ours quiet and efficient.
Speaking of exits, the snowpack thins to the right. Step left of the dark seams and mine that drift. Also, your cloaks. Picking up a whisper, I don't like. If the blade hums, say the word and I'll damp it. Jezargo. Footprints ahead, double back. Someone scouts our path, then hesitates at the bend. This one will take the ridge and watch the bowl. If a vampire scent rides that wind, Jezargo will smell it first.
Eyes front. Tracks go from steady to staggered near the rocks.
I think this is Maven's house. Half tempted to rob it.
Tempting, but that Spriggan just tried to split your ribs.
God,
Priorities
another
first.
fight.
Cut the roots, solve the heartwork, then we talk Maven.
Rob Maven and fight a forest god on the same afternoon I left my good shoes at home. Also, I'm fairly certain her house bites back and files paperwork.
Okay, I'm confused. Spriggan Grand Patriarch punched Zula Ilath-Pal? What? What in-game event triggered that information?
Spriggan Grand Patriarchs, anchor to nearby growth. If you must kill it, freeze the legs, then a clean flame once the oil is clear. I'll ward the slope and keep an eye on any glamour trying to pull you off balance. Jezargo, this one goes right, claws ready. If you hear 3 clicks, stock. If you truly wish to rob Maven after, Jezargo suggests ledgers, not jewels. Paper hurts her more than steel.
Maybe another day, another time. Let's just get to the orc before it gets any colder.
Then stop flirting with the cliff and follow my feet. Left boot on this seam, right on this lakelet. No sudden turns where you ride the scree to oblivion.
Not to worry, I've trained for years to look graceful while falling. Also, that ledge below looks like it feasts on ankles. I vote for the switchback to Spanza.
Agreed. 2 breaths shift high on my count. I'll lay a thin ward over the ice vein so it doesn't sing when we cross. If the wind gusts crouch and hold. Jezargo, this one will take the downslope and test each step with a staff. If rocks start to chatter, we freeze and slide on purpose, not by surprise. The orc will still be there if we arrive with intact knees.
I kind of want to look at the summary. Zula reflects on her first year in Telvanni. Exile Belana. Rose is marking the moment. Jezalgo offers a simple cairn. It notes the first and last steps matter. After a brief failed attack by a Redguard, Zula opens up about being labeled wild by a noble and pushed away. Aran, Berlin, and Jezalgo reframe pass as autonomy and loyalty earned, pledging to walk beside her. Passing an intact fort and identifying Dawnguard control, they enter under Zula's lead and set strict terms as Isran. Cooperation without oath or relics, etc., etc. He assigns them to Dim Hollow Crypt to thwart a vampire plot, which they accept. Zula outlines a bloody night helping Chief Yamaras with the Giants, dueling an ebony-clad challenger and striking the mythic Dawn, prompting the team to plan clean wool-bound engagement. Zula recalls tales of a notorious ebony warrior in Mournhold and dismisses any link to her much taller challenger. The group continue towards the Dawnguard task, skirting temptations like robbing Maven's Lodge after a springing type and navigates treacherous terrain together. Love the role-playing.
Let's just get this over with. Oh, of course. Because Malakath would take pity on us if only a useless outsider would lend us a hand.
Caves. Wonder what's below.
Weeks? Longer. Feels like an age has gone by. I haven't slept in so long. I'll lead the way, but you'd better back me up. Let's get this over with. Been too long since I've been...
That big scared of that.
Where did Ymira's disappear to?
As walk these stone passages, we
Shadow hide you
by the twin moons.
I would be shocked if I found anything for the museum on a random bandit. But it could, in theory, still happen.
like that.
Okay. Don't know what caused it to that, but all's well that ends well. Nice. Let's use this, because why not? Ah, there he is.
There is an unnatural chill in the air. Some evil power is at work in this place.
Wow. I wasn't expecting to be able to walk that far into the loading zone.
Do you think there's treasure here?
Let's get a conversation going.
All right, last call for bets. Giant or orc?
Giant. The blood spray.
All right.
And wide, like
I'll
a
go
blood
kill
swoon.
this giant. Unless, of
Also,
course, you'd like to make some
Jezargo's
extra
man's
gold.
goat fat and mammoth milk.
Orc, see the shallow
Fine.
hill marks by
Then
the
wait
ribcage?
here. This should only take a
Someone
second.
braced and dragged, not stomped. And that shield ahead is Vorsimer make.
Walk. The cuts on this nose edge are from an axe pulling back, not a giant's club. My coins.
I don't like where this is going.
I'll put a sweet roll on Giant, purely because the ribcage over there looks like it got punted into next Frida's. But if an orc wins, I reserve the right to claim I said orc in my head.
The giant just stomped the chief into the ground. He's dead after one blow. This is a massive loss for Trudkind.
Ha! Jezargo collects his winnings and his dignity. Also his claws are itching. Do we finish the giant now, or let it wander?
Eyes up. If we engage, we do it cleanly, no fire, near those oil black stones. Archmage call it. I will pin its knees and keep the shout line clear.
Brief later, trophies now. I want the giant's toe and the club if it's balanced. On your mark, I take the right hamstring and finish the throat when it drops.
Not to stomp on anyone's eulogy, but the chief did request a second opinion. Preferably one involving us not getting punted into the moons. Say the word and I will put up a lovely umbrella while we carve the big fellow down.
Let's kill the giant and hopefully it'll make things slightly better for Tynorsnum.
Jezargo blinds the legs and drains the swing. On your breath, Archmage, this giant will learn respect.
I'm setting the snare of frost across. Its front step and a ward lane for you. Keep left of the oil patch, and if it raises the club, duck under my shield, not through it.
I'm circling right. When your frost bites, I cut the hamstring and finish the throat. If it lurches, I'll right the knee.
I'll pop a ward umbrella and poke ankles if it gets curious about my face. Shout the Count Zula, and we'll make Tiny Orsinium a little less tiny.
Come on!
Come on!
Oh, that's the Weeping Daedra.
Takes care of that.
Yamars was a fool, always trying to scheme his way out of responsibility. Well, the giants took care of him, and you took care of the giants. 2 problems solved at once. Now, take Shagrel's hammer back to Larnishburg, and we'll see about whipping the rest of them into shape.
Oh, lovely the Good God is speaking to me now. What an honor. Fine, I'll take this hammer back. I just hope I get something worthwhile out of it.
The god with the hammer likes to hear his name, but Jezargo likes results. Take the clap, take the praise, and take care not to drip giant blood on Jezargo's boots.
Keep the terms simple when we return it. No vows, no oaths, no promises beyond handing over the hammer. I'll set a
Reward
ward
first,
circle before
summon
you speak,
after.
so nothing binds by accident.
We walk and drop the hammer. and I keep anyone from volunteering us for a feast or a fight. If Malakath offers a prize, we take it and leave.
Well, that's annoying, having all of these filled up. Especially the lesser. By petty soul gems.
As long as the prize isn't a cursed soup ladle again, I'm in. Lead the way, Archmage. I'll smile, nod, and try not to call him the good god to his very shiny, very vindictive face.
Oh my, Bralina, you did well summoning such a powerful Deidre. You deserve a sweet roll for such a feat.
I'll take the sweet roll, but let's be clear, what I summoned was bounded, named, and dismissed on my terms. No bargains, no residues. Next time I want you behind my ward while I do it.
Each MPH, Cesargo will confirm no stains on the lattice and no whispers left behind. Also, Cesargo accepts a sweet roll audit fee. 2 bites.
If your Deidre leaves a footprint I can't see, I'm cutting it out of the snow. Reward first, lecture later.
All right, one dead body to plus left to go. You all will stay out of the duel with the Ebony Warrior.
Your duel, your glory. I will hold the ring clear and cut down any fool who tries to tilt the odds.
Understood. I will set a soft perimeter ward and keep healing ready, but I will not interfere unless you fall or someone cheats.
Cesargo will keep the crowd quiet, and the magicka in the air cleaner than a priest's cap. If the warrior brings tricks, Cesargo ends the tricks, nothing more.
I'll be the handsome fence post at your back, chewing quietly and not getting stabbed. If you want a count or a towel, I'm your elf. As a child, Atero and I would pass time on the road by playing Withershins. A fine day to you, he'd say. Then I'd reply, better than the last. Can't say the others appreciated it, though. Dare I say they were rather annoyed. Especially so.
Oh, the wind. It's bitter cold in this place.
So much to do, so little time.
Can't recall if he's immediately hostile or not. Well, that's annoying. You can't do it for each individual?
Come on.
Ass!
How can we do things here?
come forth from oblivion.
I'll let you live. Over here!
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Ass! The power of Magnus is at my... The power of Magnus is at my command.
Let's get this over with!
You've already
Take
lost.
that!
Taste steel!
Damn you!
You fool, taste my power.
Why won't you?
Aha! An opening!
I'll make you pay. Hit me hard.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Victory will be mine!
You fool, taste my... Now you burn, Fetcher. The power of Magnus is at my command.
There's no escape. You don't have a chance.
Die, damn you! Rudar!
Yeah, I saw him turn around and was like, oh, I'm dead. Also, apparently, the whole illusion thing doesn't seem to work on him. How sad.
Never should have come here.
No!
At least this save works.
Come forth from oblivion.
Let's do a quick save here.
Fools!
Come on, he gets to send me flying, but I can't send him flying?
There you are.
Fools!
What? I died, but was getting up? I'm just curious. He's only level 80. Oh, his health is more than 4 times my own.
Never should have come here.
Ass! Ass! The power of Magnus is at my command. Why won't you die?
You can't beat me! That's the spirit.
I need backup.
Show me what you got. I think you're bleeding. This ends now.
Victory will be mine!
Fus Roda!
Fus Roda!
You Enwa!
Alright, you make it safe. Now time to mute.
That was a cheap kill. How did he use the thumb? Was this an old acolyte of the Greybeards like Ulfric?
Cheap counts when you are the one who walks away from the cliff, Archmage. As for his voice, learned and not born. type foul short breath nose or swell. Think Drill Sergeant Greybeard, not the mountain choosing him.
He shaped words, not the world. A warrior with lessons, not a dragon sove. Old pupil rival monastery, or a priest who broke his vows, take your pick. You won the only way, that matters. Alive, Jezargo. HMPH, that shout like the pull Jezargo feels when you speak. This one heard practice, cadence, and strain in his throat. No soul taking, no echo in the stones.
SMH. This Jezargo bug is in.
Powerful words. Powerful words. Where to next? It's cold outside. Perhaps we should take a break inside this cave.
Agreed. We take the lead, not the mao. Set your back to stone, then keep the entry in view.
Give me 10 heartbeats to sweep the immediate chamber for wards and veils. Champion's Rest has a reputation, and that vigilance report suggests recent activity, not just old bones. Jezargo. This one smells cold iron oil, then old incense. Not fresh blood. Jezargo will light a small lamp low shutter. No, fire near the cart with a mushroom patch.
I'll take the romantic spot by the rickety wagon and the definitely not haunted bedroll. If a champion's ghost asks for a rematch, I'm letting you answer the door, Archmage.
Pack stays on. Eat fast, drink little.
The report indicates the Vigilance suspected a Daedric artifact here. Umbra? That wouldn't make sense given Dawnguards is with Vile. Unless he backed out of the deal and ate her after we left, which would piss me off. Let's move deeper in and find out what's in here.
If Baal broke faith, we cut him for it later. For now, steal up and keep your hands off any alluring pedestals.
The Vigilance handwriting smears on the words witnessed, vessel, and echo. That suggests containment rather than presence. If Umbra is referenced, it may be a shadow copy or a memory tether. I will ward for sympathetic pull before we touch anything. Jezargo, this one hears the thin whisper up tunnel like a sword humming behind a wall. Not Umbra's song. Different edge. Jezargo will mark our way back and keep a silence thread between us and whatever listens.
Lovely. A cave that hums about swords while waterfalls try to drown us. I'll take left wall, count the trip stones, and pretend any blue glow is romantic and not a soul siphon. Let on, Archmage. If something says where me I vote, we don't.
Hey, now if we find wearable artifacts of the anticipations, I can dress you up like shrines as well.
Dress me like a shrine, then I'll stop granting boons, but only to worshippers who bring pipe and don't touch the relics.
Put antlers on me again, and I start charging a tithe. 10% from every corpse we make. Paid in coin, not... Listen.
Remember, when in doubt, aim for the crotch.
I'm right behind you.
Jezargo prefers moons than lightning.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Not close from princes who bargain poorly.
Wear whatever you like after we confirm it doesn't rewrite your name. Until then, keep your hands free, your wards thin, and your jokes off any pedestals that hum.
I may have quit out too early. That looked like the Ebony Warrior's ghost.
Anything good?
That pit is breathing on the 3rd and 7th count. If you jab a shovel in on the 4th, it spits gravel and swears in Old Nord. You'd not ask me how I know.
Then Jezargo will dig on the 6th and look very handsome while doing so. If the grave complains, it can file a report with your rag.
If the grave files with your rag, we'll both be copying runes until mid-year. Hold a thin ward over the rim while I sample the glow. It is not oil, it is memory salt. Touch it and we'll hear last rites until morning.
What is up? What does clever Dunmer need next?
A steady hand and no heroics. I will feather a pro. You can allowed to aid and stop me if the hum sharpens. If it feels like a drum under snow, we back away and pretend we never met this hole.
One, two, three. This hum is lazy. Even my clothes. Sharper. Like rumor and after pie.
What are you doing? Come on! Good. Then the soldier towards me. Come on. See the line on the north limb?
Ass!
Recent. Our spiral scribe might be down to his last.
Watch where you are hitting Sarah.
He rushed it, Bend. See the scratch?
Die, damn you!
You won't get away. You left it. That's where the gravel chewed his boot.
I'll see you burn.
So our scribe links again. Cesar will wait.
You will ruin. Save your pastry fund. Save your ward. There's a weapon vent leading the hum into the corridor. Squished here by the scrape cadence. If it stands, I'll pin it. You blind to beats only, and cross my ward's lips.
Why don't you stay dead this time?
Free now. One to more.
Bloody good enough.
The big one. Staggers.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Left me there. No.
Let's get this over with!
Ow.
Ass!
Yeah, I made a bad decision.
Ward holes. Left me there.
Shadow hide you.
There may be no enemy more foul than a walking corpse.
Okay, I tried teleportation. Because it didn't work because I was ethereal.
Be careful. Oh.
Why won't you die?
You won't get away.
The power of Magnus is at my command. I am never alone.
If I can just stand up.
Take that! Die, damn you!
What did I ever do to you?
I'll see you burn.
Take that! Ass!
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Takes care of that.
Alright, there's the autosave that I was looking for.
filthy sweat.
Nice. It can't even be picked up.
I'll teach you to pick on Bladebider's name.
Ass!
Victory will be mine!
That's how it's done.
Thank you, Janessa.
Few would dare to trespass in these ruins. What you lack in wisdom, you make up for in courage.
Oh, come on. Nope, guess we're not doing that. Yeah, let's take this.
Did you hear something?
Someone there?
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Take that!
What's that?
The power of Magnus is at my command. Am I supposed... Your wound seems serious. Victory will be mine!
Take that!
Victory will be mine! Why won't... Ass! Why won't... Now you burn, Fetcher.
I want to see how powerful that spell actually is. $1,300. I barely have enough to cast it. See, that's where Venetian magic would be broken.
Won't get away.
And they're dead.
It is strange to think that these chambers were once home to the ancient lords.
Shadow hide you.
Mistake. I promise I'll kill you quickly.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
You won't get away.
I fought worse than you!
Erebor, guide me! I'll see you burn!
Someone there.
What was this?
I'll try and make this quick.
Please stop!
No, that didn't work.
What was that?
Enjoy your last breath.
Erebor, guide me!
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Like a bite of a flea! No! This ends now!
You won't get away.
Never should have come here.
I'll see you burn!
Ass!
I'll try and make this
Nothing, hear me? Nothing!
Don't fight fast. Just promise I'll
That's all
kill you
you've
quickly.
got!
Ass!
What was this?
I'll have your head!
Mass paralysis. Was not expecting that.
You can't win this! I can save you now! Oh, yeah!
Victory is ours. I've always wanted to say that.
Careful. Our footsteps will echo in every chamber and tunnel.
One last bit of role-playing.
The blade this phantom had, it does seem similar to what the stories say about Umbra. How strange.
The profile matched the old sketches, but the cadence was wrong. Umbra sings hunger with a layered pole. This one echoed like a memory trapped in bone. Jezargo, yeah. This felt like a copy humming along a tether, not the true blade. Jezargo smelled no fresh soul bun, only old ash.
Facsimile or fragment, it still cuts. If the whisper in it tries to feed, we break the anchor and move on.
Seconded by the man who prefers his swords imaginary. If that was Umbra, I'm a sweet roll. Let's bag a shot for Urag, keep Dunmer close, and not invite Val to the after party.
What if, and hear me out, this is Umbra, but from an earlier era?
Possible, but the math is ugly. If it were an earlier iteration, the bind would still reach for a host. What we felt was a closed loop like a memory shard replaying itself. Jezargo, time leaves a smell. This one knows it. Old, yes, but not displaced. The echo set in this chamber's cadence, not outside of it. A relic teaching a lesson, not hunting a soul.
Error or imitation, the rule stays the same. If it whispers...
Neat. That's a cool staff.
We do not answer. If it pulls, we cut the line. Take the shard and keep moving.
I will have Orion take a look at the blade. If he determines it to be Umbra, there may be more here than meets the eye. Or it is a really good imitation and goes on display anyways.
If it goes to the gallery, it goes in a sealed cradle with witness wards and a provenance card that says exactly what we know and nothing more. I will draft both. Jezargo, and Jezargo will listen to the blade before Orion does. If it tries to
Museum
taste
on
the
Midden.
soul,
I
we
care
burn the
only that
tether.
it stays leashed. Tag it, bag it, and keep it away. Dunmer.
Splendid. One possibly Umbra but a knife for Orion, 3 bits of Nordic jigsaw for Urag, and a glass mold for whoever needs to compensate. Let on, Archmage, before the decor decides to get handsy.
I guess we're off to kill some Dagon cultists.
Blade and Shadow, then. We go quiet, cut the collar first, and leave one zealot breathing for names.
Agreed. I will dampen the older line and tend their fire with a ward. No speeches, no commentaries read aloud, and absolutely no touching in grave circles. Jezargo will blind the chanters and drain the magical from any fool with a staff. If one tries to light well, he sleeps forever.
I'll take the catwalk, steal the keys.
Die, damn you! Let's get this over with!
By a good class.
Is someone there?
Signal if you want the bell dropped. The door fire.
Signals stay simple.
Right, that's one less thing to worry about.
And if a bound blade in there starts to hum like Umbro, we do not answer it.
Well, this detour served its purpose of getting Zula back to full health. But this is actually where we will be ending things for this stream.
So much to do, so
But that
little
will be all.
time.
Bye.